this development is geared towards spurring growth, also through MSME inclusivity. Most businesses, of course, we know in Nairobi are small, and if we hope to make a difference, then we'll need to start growing them from the bottom up. So this is not just a transport hub, but Your Excellency, as you've been shown, it brings together many, many other things. And that is why we've gone into some trouble to ensure that this project will create opportunities, just as you saw on the video, for Kenyans to get jobs. And I'm glad that we are seeing 5,000 Kenyans will be engaged in the building process, even at this early work stage, and moving forward, Your Excellency. As a key stakeholder in this project, I want to assure Your Excellency and Right Honorable James Cleverly that Nairobi County Government is fully committed to continue support through the delivery of horizontal infrastructure, urban planning approvals, which we are fast-tracking, and stakeholder engagement to ensure that this project keeps Nairobi moving forward and that we carry the people along. Just as you gave the example, Your Excellency, of the market that is to be done, we must plan with those traders so that we avoid the situation that we have in Karandini, in Dagoretti Corner, where our market was put up for hundreds of millions of shillings, but the traders have refused to come into it because they were not, it doesn't work for them. No one is going to go 4 floors to buy 3 tomatoes and an onion to cook their dinner. So we hope that we can as well work together, even as we talk about Wakulima. Your Excellency, finally, it gives me great pleasure to see with this new project the prospect of new growth for our city and the country. The arrival of this railway 120 years ago in this location planted the seed from which our great city has grown. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it gives us great pleasure to be part of this groundbreaking today and to offer every piece of support that is necessary and that is expected from the county government of Nairobi.
This railway signifies the foundation of a strong relationship between Kenya and Britain and a lasting bond between the citizenry of the two countries. Even though our relationship was not as mutually beneficial as it should have been in the beginning, with the attainment of independence, we have redefined and modernized it to become that of partners with a win-win outcome. Today, we are launching the modernization of the rail system through the establishment of the Nairobi Railway City and the construction of a new Nairobi Central Railway Station as a signature of our modern-day relationship. Your Excellency, the new Nairobi Central Railway Station, together with the accompanying infrastructure, including the bus rapid transit, non-motorized transport system, commuter rail and electric buses, among others, are just but the beginning, the part of the investments towards establishing the ultra-modern railway city. This project, during construction period, the entire project here will create over 5,000 jobs, and it can even go higher, considering the kind of projects that are happening inside this city. Your Excellency, this city also is going to be a modern city, a model city actually for future cities in Kenya. I know Governor Sakaja had something to say about non-motorized transport. Your Excellency, our intention is actually to make non-motorized transport a transport of choice, not just a transport because people don't have the ability, but to make Nairobi such a beautiful city and Nairobi Railway City so beautiful that those who are going to work because they are living in an integrated circle will be walking directly to their jobs, Your Excellency, and will live a healthy lifestyle because they will not require to drive vehicles. They can walk or they can cycle to work. Your Excellency, even as we do this, our eyes are set on establishing a modern electric light train that will serve the city of Nairobi. On this note, I wish to thank the UK government for the immense support they have extended to us in the implementation of this project.
We are delighted that this is going to be one of our flagship projects. It's going to be a traffic generator, traffic in every sense of the word, economically, and of course in terms of human traffic. So we are indeed very delighted that we are here to witness the groundbreaking of this particular project. So we say thank you, congratulations, and let it be just one of those great milestones in our partnership over the years.
Since you are sworn into office on 30th of September, you have held more than 400 meetings with stakeholders to discuss investment and job creation. What is exciting to those of us who work under you this afternoon is the undertaking that the first phase of this project will create 5,000 jobs for our young people and another direct 5,000 jobs after completion for our people. Your Excellency, many people, when they see us together, they ask me, how do I become a friend of President William Ruto? You want me to tell you? If you want to become a friend of our president, create just 5 jobs, you'll be his friend. Because that is what drives him. Your Excellency, our new ministers and PSs who came to office the other day, you have a job to do to keep up with the president's pace. I have already gone through my probation. At least I've kept up with him, so my job is safe. You guys have to keep up with the pace of the president. He is setting the pace. It's about investment. It's about job creation. And that is the focus.
The history of Kenya's railway system is traditionally connected with the advent of foreign invasion, violent displacement, colonial settlement, and even exploitation. We must never forget where we have come from, and the time has come, over a century later, to write a new story of Kenya's historic progress on the tracks of railway connectivity. Today marks the beginning of this new direction, which links our railway system to the promise of socio-economic liberation to deliver growth and well-being for not just Nairobi, but our country. Economic productivity and competitiveness are associated with the density of transport and communications infrastructure linkages. Transport systems in particular are the cornerstone of efficiency. Conversely, therefore, inadequate transport systems are a serious growth and development challenge, as delays and high costs of transportation hold entire cities and nations back, as has been ably explained by our governor. Our plan to accelerate the pursuit and achievement of shared prosperity through a radical socio-economic transformation consists of a comprehensive array of interventions that take care of every sector. This transformation that we launch here today is underpinned by several cross-cutting enablers, among them transport, communication infrastructure, and services. Kenya is now able to disembark from the slow conveyance of history and wait on the platform for a new train headed to the future. We have come to the Nairobi railway station to bear witness to the regeneration of Nairobi, the transformation of Kenya, and the renaissance of our continent. I want to thank our friends, the British government, and thank you, Minister, for coming to be here in person to do this with us. Because I remember very well when we agreed on this program with the Prime Minister of the UK, and we signed off to about 500 billion Kenya shillings, including this project, the water project, the geothermal facility that we're going to develop, and the solar energy program we're going to develop, and the High Grand Falls Dam, a total of 500 billion shillings. Many people were wondering whether this is a reality. I am happy that we are standing here today, and you yourself have spoken to the fact that this is not just a conversation, this is creating the future together with us and working together. I want to say, without belaboring, that the British High Commissioner has been very instrumental in making sure that this program, not just this one, but all the programs we are running with your good government, are moving with the required speed. And I want to commit that the administration that I run will work with you, as we will work with all our other development partners, to ensure that the transformation of Kenya is not delayed. We're going to work together and ensure that we deliver on the commitments that we have made and on ensuring that Kenya becomes truly the middle-income economy that we have all been associated with.
Kenya is an incredibly important strategic partner for the UK and a country committed to net zero, but also a global leader in the advocacy for renewables, which is why when my Prime Minister and President Ruto met at COP27, he was very pleased to fast-track 500 billion Kenyan shilling worth of green investment projects. These investments are flagship projects, and they are an integral part of the UK-Kenya strategic partnership. And that's a partnership that will strengthen our current 200 billion shilling trade and investment relationship and produce mutual benefits for both our great countries. British investment is already a force for good in Kenya. As His Excellency the President reminded me in our meeting earlier on today, there are 150 British firms that are already here and are respected for the innovation that they bring and their commitment to their workers and their local communities. And they work hand in hand with a country that is displaying ambition and energy at every stage. And together, I know that that partnership can take us both so much further. The UK's investment in Kenya's railways are transparent and reliable. They support Kenya's economic independence, and our export finance is the first in the world to include a climate resilient debt clause. Now, this means that repayments can be suspended in the event of drought or other extreme climate event, freeing up resources that Kenya needs for its emergency response.